Anna was a girl with dark, short hair, green eyes, and an angelic face. She was just 12 years old. However, her responsibility and maturity made her seem older. Her best friend was Wendy, who was the opposite of Anna. Rebellious, messy, and her grades at school were terrible. She had long, blonde, and kind of messy hair, as well as dark eyes. They had been friends since they were very little, and both of them had no mother, which led to them developing a very special bond. At school, Wendy wasn't very well liked by her classmates. Her only friend was Anna, which is why Wendy respected and loved her a lot. So much so that unconsciously she became dependent on Anna. One day, Anna received one of the best news of her life. She had been awarded a scholarship to study in a prestigious high school located in another city. Her father told her that it was her mother's dream for her to study in that school. And so Anna studied really hard to be able to get that scholarship and study there. Anna's father congratulated her and told her that they would soon have to move to a new house in that city. Anna froze when she realized what that meant. She knew the school was in another city, but until that moment, she didn't realize that she would have to abandon her current city and her friends, including Wendy. Anna stopped for a few seconds to analyze if what she was doing was the right thing. She wanted to fulfill her mother's wish, but didn't want to abandon her best friend either. However, she slowly convinced herself that it would all be okay. It's not like she would never come visit. She could still be in contact with Wendy and they could see each other during the holidays. The next day, Anna decided to share the news at school. Everyone congratulated her, her classmates, her teachers, everyone, except Wendy. As soon as the bell rang, Wendy rushed out of the classroom. Anna wanted to go after her, but her classmates stopped her, telling her they had to celebrate, and she stayed at the door talking with them for a while. After planning a farewell afternoon with them, Anna went looking for her friend and she knew exactly where to find her. At the park near Wendy's house was an old oak with a swing, and Wendy's mother would always take her there. So whenever Wendy felt sad, she would go there because that place helped her feel at ease. Anna saw Wendy slowly swinging on that old swing, which creaked due to how old it was. "Wendy?" whispered Anna. Wendy was silent, staring directly at the ground. Anna tried to draw her attention many times until her friend finally responded. "Do you really have to leave?" Anna said that she had to leave to be able to fulfill her mother's will, and Wendy kept on staring to the ground. "Dead people don't have wills, Anna. Your mom is dead and you can't do anything to change that. Even if you go study at that high school, nothing will change. She will still be dead." Anna clenched her teeth in anger. The words from her friend felt like knives stabbing her heart. She felt impotent, especially because she knew her friend's words were true. And once Anna found her voice again, she yelled in anger. "You don't know anything. You're just a weak girl who pretends to be a delinquent to feel strong. I might be a fool for trying to honor my mother's will, but all you do is keep ruining your family's reputation." Then, for the first time in the conversation, Wendy raised her gaze. She was astonished. Her friend had never yelled at her like that before. "The problem with you is that you are unwilling to accept reality," continued Anna. In that moment, Wendy lowered her gaze once more and responded. "What you say is true. Someone like me has no right to say anything about reality, and I don't have the right to tell you what to do. You and I aren't anything. But if that's the case, why does it hurt so much?" In that moment, tears started to run down her face. Anna couldn't stand it anymore and ran out of there, leaving her friend alone and weeping. Days later, the summer started, and Anna and her father finally moved. After that incident at the oak swing, she hadn't talked to Wendy. And so she decided to leave without saying goodbye. After 1 year of her new life, Anna had almost forgotten about her friend Wendy. And just when it seemed that chapter of her life would finally be closed, memories of Wendy started haunting Anna in the form of nightmares. One night, Anna dreamed that she was in the park at night and all she could hear was someone weeping as well as metal creaking. Fog covered the entire park, but Anna still tried to find the source of the crying. As she advanced, the fog gradually dissipated, until she reached the end of the road and clearly saw that old oak with a swing. There was a blonde girl staring at the ground. Anna approached her, and when she was in front of her, the blonde girl raised her gaze. Anna was scared when she saw her eyes, which didn't seem human. Then in a hoarse voice, that strange girl said, "I've been waiting for you for a long time. Now we'll finally be together forever." Anna woke up shivering and covered in sweat. It wasn't the first time she had that nightmare, and she felt as if someone or something was constantly observing her. When summertime came once more, Anna's father told her they would spend the summer break with her grandma at her hometown. Anna felt nervous but also excited. She pondered about it and came to the conclusion that she needed to make peace with her friend Wendy. When they arrived, Anna knew where she could find Wendy. She went to the same park, which looked exactly the same as when she left. Then a voice behind Anna startled her. "What are you doing here?" It was Wendy. She looked much more pale and thin, and her hair had grown up to her waist. Anna apologized for leaving Wendy like she did without even saying goodbye. Wendy also apologized for how she treated Anna. The two made peace and agreed to meet the next day. Anna went back to her grandma's house happier than ever. And for the first time in months, she had no nightmares that night. The next day, while Anna was putting on her shoes, her grandma asked her where she was going. She happily responded that she would meet with Wendy at the park. However, the grandma was astonished. She said that park had been closed off months ago after Anna and her father moved. She then grabbed Anna by the hand and told her that her friend Wendy died in that park. Anna was frozen in shock. She couldn't believe it. Just the day before, she talked with Wendy at that very park. She rushed out of the house. Maybe she talked to the wrong person in the wrong park? What her grandma said just couldn't be true. When Anna arrived, she was shocked once more. The park was filled with "Do not enter" signs. The park's vegetation was completely dead, and a strange, thick fog covered the place. However, Anna disregarded the signs and went into the park anyways. It was completely abandoned, and suddenly she thought she heard the creaking of the old swing. She walked towards it, and when she reached the old oak, she was aghast when she saw the tomb of Wendy. She fell to her knees in disbelief. Then Anna suddenly heard a hoarse voice behind her. "We were friends in life." Anna turned around and heard, "And we'll be friends in death." That was the last thing she heard before feeling a piercing pain in her chest. The last thing she heard before dying. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more Draw My Life horror videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode.